This video I'm going to go over the external tap pedal requirements for the Bitquest expression jack mod. Now there's a couple different expression jack mods you can get. You can get one with a toggle that'll have a high-low toggle, and you can get one with no toggle that is just always low. So the requirements for the tap pedal, and here I'm using an Alexander Neo series, a relatively new one that's on the market. For the tap stuff, when it's in the low position, you can use these pedals. They are a TRS type jack, and they do have an LED, but the ring is disconnected in here, so that's what's providing the power for this LED to work. So it's not going to work with this Bitquest expression jack mod. It will function with the tap tempo, it's just that the LED is not going to light up. So let me just, I got a tap tempo delay here plugged in. Now for controlling the tap tempo on the expression jack, it's control 1. When you have control 1 below noon, it turns off the tap tempo. When you have control 1 above noon, it activates the tap tempo. So let me put that above noon and just give it a couple taps here. Control 2 is the feedback on this patch. So there you can tell the difference of the tap. And Control 0 will override the tap, or vice versa if you have it set. So this is a time control on this patch. Some have a time control, some do not, so I guess look at the patches and the knob parameters that are assigned to. If you want time control, make sure you get a patch that has the time assigned to a pot. So let's talk about the hold program now. The best thing I can say is to use a external tap that is a normally open switch. I'm just using a single pole, single throw, and a mono jack. So let me show you what happens on the Neo series, which is the TRS style jack with an LED that's wired across all three. There's interaction that happens in between the LED legs that prevents this from working on the latching mode. It will work on the momentary mode, but it's not the same as this. So the momentary mode is when control 0 is below noon. Also, I should note that control 1 has to be below noon. Above noon, it shuts off the input going into the chip. So it works. One thing I noticed is that it fades. It has quite a long fade out, and I'm guessing that's also with the interaction. So let me switch to the simpler tap, which is just a single pole, single throw, normally open momentary switch, and a mono jack, and just a standard 1/4 inch patch cable that you'd use in between pedals. Now I have it in momentary mode for the hold program. Control 2 is the, I forgot to mention that, Control 2 is the tremolo effect. I'm just going to turn that off for now. So while I hold it down, it's going to continue to recycle that sound and latch onto it. And you can tell from the Neo series, this faded out a lot quicker. Now let me turn it up, turn pot 0 up above noon, Now that activates the latching mode that all I have to do is tap this. And it continues to hold on to that signal until I tap it again. But the only way I've had success in getting that hold latching program to work is to use the simple single pole, single throw, momentary, normally open switch with a mono jack and a standard guitar patch cable.